Hi everyone, I'm Nakilin D. Bago. Today, I'll be discussing the best practices in e-governance by the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, and how they help make government services smarter, more efficient, and technology-driven. Did you know that the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, began as the National Science Development Board, or NSDB, in 1958? It became the National Science and Technology Authority, or NSTA, in 1982, and finally, DOST in 1987. One of its key agencies, the Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, develops peaceful nuclear technologies for health, agriculture, and environmental protection. Over the years, DOST has shown that science and technology are powerful drivers of sustainable national progress, improving food security, public health, and environmental sustainability. Simply put, investing in science means investing in the future of our nation. By the end of this video, you'll understand DOST's role in advancing e-governance and how it's shaping the future of governance. We'll explore DOST's best practices, e-governance system, collaboration with local governments, and the challenges and opportunities they face. Join me as we explore the role of DOST. The Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, is central to advancing e-governance in the Philippines. Through programs like Smarter Philippines through Data Analytics Research and Development, Training and Adoption, or SPARTA, which build data analytics skills, and governance through Data Science and Decision Support System, or GADIS, which strengthens decision-making in government. DOST empowers agencies to make better, data-driven choices. A notable example under GADIS is the Catch-All system, short for contactless apprehension of traffic violators on a 24/7 basis. This software helps LGUs monitor and capture traffic violations digitally through surveillance cameras and automated detection, improving traffic enforcement and public safety. Additionally, DOST supports smart city initiatives by working with LGUs to apply technology and improving public services, ultimately leading to a more efficient, transparent, and responsive government. Next, we will take a closer look at the best practices DOST has implemented. DOST promotes data-driven governance through SPARTA and GADIS, improving decision-making in national and local agencies. DOST also supports smart city projects by providing funding, workshops, and collaboration with stakeholders, such as a smarter pest and disease identification system in Davao region, which helps farmers quickly diagnose crop problems using technology, fostering an ecosystem for efficient and accessible public services. I'll also walk you through the DOST's e-governance systems. DOST has introduced several e-governance systems that significantly enhance the efficiency, transparency, and service delivery of local government units. These include systems for managing legislative documents, expediting building permits, improving property tax collection, streamlining business permits, enabling secure digital payments, and standardizing citizen IDs. Together, these innovations empower LGUs to modernize their operations and better serve their communities. Also, we'll explore how DOST collaborates with local government units and other stakeholders. DOST collaborates closely with local government units, or LGUs, and other stakeholders to address the technological needs of communities, ensuring that smart city initiatives directly benefit the people. Through programs like SPARTA and GADIS, DOST helps build the capacity of LGUs, enabling them to make data-driven decisions, This collaboration leads to more efficient, transparent, and sustainable governance, ultimately improving public services and creating smarter communities. And lastly, I'll discuss the challenges and opportunities that come with implementing e-governance in the Philippines. The Philippines faces challenges in implementing e-governance, such as limited digital infrastructure and varying technological readiness across LGUs. However, there are opportunities for growth through DOST's initiative by improving public-private partnerships, strengthening cybersecurity, and expanding digital literacy. These challenges can be overcome to improve governance. Now, let's explore how the municipalities of the Buwan Bula successfully embraced digital transformation through DOST's e-governance initiatives. In 2023, the Department of Science and Technology's Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or DOST-PSERD, initiated a digital transformation in the municipalities of the Buwa and Bula in Camarines Sur. DOST awarded 6 e-governance systems to these local government units to enhance government efficiency, transparency, and accessibility. The key features of DOST's e-governance model include the legislative management and tracking system, which automates legislative document tracking, the e-building permit system, which expedites permits application, the real property assessment and tax management system, which increases revenue efficiency, the e-business permit and licensing system for faster business registration, and the point of payment system for secure digital payments, and the local ID system, which enhances citizen service. However, the implementation faced challenges such as digital literacy, infrastructure limitations, and cybersecurity concerns. Ensuring government employees and residents adapt to the digital tools, overcoming issues of stable internet connectivity, and safeguarding sensitive data were key hurdles that had to be addressed. So now, let's look into a scenario that reflects the challenges and opportunities a developing municipality might face in implementing e-governance and how strategic planning and innovation can drive meaningful change. In this scenario, a developing municipality is aiming to implement e-governance to enhance service delivery. However, challenges arise due to limited internet access in rural areas and the lack of digital skills among government employees. To address this, the municipality could start by providing digital literacy training for government workers to ensure they are equipped to manage the new systems. Additionally, effort should be made to improve internet infrastructure, possibly by collaborating with internet service providers or utilizing satellite-based solutions. The municipality could also introduce mobile-friendly platforms to reach citizens in rural areas, where smartphones may be more accessible than computers. Gradually, implementing e-governance tools starting with basic systems like digital payment platforms and gradually adding more complex ones would allow for smoother integration. Public-private partnership and government support for digital skills development are essential to overcome these barriers and build a more efficient, transparent, and accessible government. I would like to leave this meaningful message with everyone. DOS's best practices show that with innovation and commitment, we can transform communities and improve lives. Let's be inspired to apply the same excellence and purpose in our own journeys, knowing we too can make a lasting impact. Thank you.